Hey again, Boo here for another samples review. This is also from the same house and just a couple of different categories, not categories, collections that are in the same house. And these are all from Spencer Hurwitz. And the first one, I got a bunch of them, so I'm going to knock them out really quickly. There's one in here, and this is supposedly from the Essence line. And let's see here, there's nothing there, called Firefly. Oh, from the Essence Studio is the, see if you can see that. These are how the samples come. And they're not very expensive fragrances or anything. But there was no, I don't think they sell it on their website since I got the sample. And you know, it's been a few weeks. Can't find it on their website anymore. So, and I did get these just from the DSH website. So anyway, the first one, Firefly. So I'll just tell you what it smelled like to me. And it was light, sweet, slightly hand soapy, which unlike dish soapy, I don't mind the hand soapy. Spicy, semi-masculine, and woods. I did like it. It lasted fairly good. Sillage on all these is pretty close. They start off pretty good, a few of them. This was one that started off pretty good, but then they get really close after about an hour. I put a plus or minus or a gone on whether or not, after I wore them for a few hours today, whether or not they're still there. Firefly was still there, and I still like it. But like I said, I couldn't find it on their website, so it's kind of irrelevant. The next one, I better go in order of what I've got here. The next one, and this is also from the Essence Studio. This writing on these is so small. And it's this one. It's called 12th Night. And, no, I still did. It's that one. And this one, they do have up on their website still. And it says it's juniper berry, spice notes on the top. Mid notes are East Indian patchouli and laurel leaf. Base notes brown oak moss, frankincense, and myrrh gum. And I'm looking right off at their website, not on Fragrantica, so I can't really tell you on most of these if anybody says it smells similar to anything. But what I wrote on 12th Night, make sure keep those out of there. Smoky, woody, tobacco, and incense, ambery, vanilla. Good projection. It was the only one that stayed with pretty good projection for a couple of hours before it pulled in. After 3 or 4 hours, I checked on all of them. Like I said, I had them all up and down my arms. I know, it was a fragrant cacophony going on. Anyway, this one was still there, and it smelled like an incensey wood. And so this one I actually really liked. Now, out of these, I actually have a couple of big bottles that I'll talk about later. One I may even take to Hawaii with me, even though most people would not consider it a summer fragrance. But like I said, when I go to tropical places like that, I don't want to smell like everybody else, like coconut suntan lotion and fruit and blossoms. You know, very few native Hawaiians have probably smelled some of the things, the wonderful aromas that the northern wintry climates produce. And so why not wear some of them down there? As long as they aren't projection beasts in the heat, as long as they stay nice and polite, why not give them something else to smell? That's the way I think. So anyway, that was 12th Night. Yeah. So then the next one, like I said, I gotta go fast. It's called Inner Sanctum. That's this one. Dies one here is Inner Sanctum. Has itty bitty writing on the bottle. You have to make sure you keep it with the card because it'll tell you which line it's in, which collection it's with. This one says the Essence Studio. That's how I was able to find them again on the DSH website, because there is so many fragrances on there. It's kind of hard to navigate. So it's best if you're looking for a specific fragrance, just put the name in the search box on the top of the page, the top of the web page, and just look for it that way. I mean, there's not a lot of point trying to find it any other way because they have a lot of collections, a lot of fragrances, a lot of aromatherapy. So anyway, and like I said, this one is called Inner Sanctum. I already showed you that. So let me tell you what they say about it. Did I tell you? No, I did. It says bergamot, Bulgarian rose absolute, sandalwood, base notes of amber, brown oak moss, frankincense, myrrh gum, oud, and oud/agarwood, same thing. So, and I wrote about Inner Sanctum. Very light, cedary, minty/lavender smell. Slight dried flowers, eucalyptus, slightly soapy. And when I went back to it, I kind of liked it at the beginning, but when I went back to it, you know, 3 or 4 hours later, it was gone. I mean, I couldn't even tell where I sprayed it, so, or dabbed it. So, you know, and all of these, like I said, are really fairly good priced, and they seem to really circle around holidays. And so they'll have some that have very Christmas scents, and they'll have some that have very Halloween scents. And so, you know, that gravitates you more to wearing them towards those time of year. But I just think you should keep an open mind. A couple of my fragrances, you know, like Elixir de Merveille and things like that, I wouldn't, I can wear in the heat because they don't seem to expand bigger. They just get sexier. But there's some, like my Juliet Has Guns, that I wouldn't want to wear in too hot a weather because they're heavy powder base. They just get bigger and bigger and bigger, like I said before. So, in my opinion. So anyway, that was, what was that? Oh my gosh, it's amazing I can remember my name. Can't remember what I just read 2 minutes ago. Inner Sanctum. So the next one is called Halloween. How my time? Ugh, I'm never gonna make it. I might have to make this one a part 2. And do the other collection in another video. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can just shut up and get going here. Anyway, this is Halloween. And Halloween is bergamot, blood orange from Sicily, licorice, carnation, pumpkin, spice notes, amber, moss, and vanilla absolute. And I wrote for Halloween, I did like this one. When I put it on. Light, vanilla, spicy amber. Wasn't real complicated, but those are all things that I really like in a perfume. Problem was, a few hours later, it was gone. I mean, I couldn't even tell where I sprayed it. So I wouldn't waste my time with that one. And that was Halloween. Okay, so next one. And this one, I didn't know which. It wasn't from either one of the lines. It was just a sample they threw in there. And it's called Danjou, I think is how you say it. I'm not sure. Danjou. Anyway, you kind of see that. So, and this one is green pear, petitgrain, Bulgarian rose absolute, cyclamen, muguet, lily of the valley, / lily of the valley, and base note is musk. And again, that's Danjou. And here's better, you can see this better on this side, how it's spelled. This one, tangy, slightly fruity hand lotion. Citrus, oh no, that's the next one. So I just put tangy, slightly fruity hand lotion, and it was also gone when I revisited it a few hours later. So, bomb. All right, the next 4 are from the same house. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and cut this one short, and because I kind of like some of these, a few of these, a couple of these. So I'm going to cut this video off and just go ahead and do a part 2 for the DSH perfume samples I have. And then, like I said, I will do, I think it's Prophecy I have in December. Anyway, I've got a couple of full bottles, and I'll be doing reviews on those later, telling you a little bit about them. So anyway, this is Boo. Peace.